Hey guys, Cyber Gardener here. Now, I'm finally going to do this project. Been doing other little projects in the meantime, but I've got all the weeds out now, and Woolworths bags are ready, rocks are ready to go back on the Woolworths bags. I will be putting some weed matting over the Woolworths bags just for added protection as a suppressant against weeds. Now, I'll take this opportunity to also quickly talk about these plants. Now, so yeah, I've got 4 plants here. They're quite unusual varieties. I'll start with the dragon tree here at the front. So this one here, I'll just zoom in so you can get a good look, is from the Canary Islands. And the Canary Islands is a little island off the coast of Morocco, which is west of Spain, slightly southwest of Spain, Morocco, and then Canary Islands is just off the west coast of Morocco. Anyway, so this is a subtropical plant and they live hundreds of years. This one would be 2 to 3 years old. I got this in a pot from a nursery for about $60. Kept it in a pot for about 6 months and then decided to put it in here about 9 months ago now. Yeah. Anyway, they only grow about 1 centimetre a year, these plants, so they're extremely slow growing. You might see them on Facebook Marketplace selling for hundreds of dollars each, or at a nursery selling for even more, especially mature ones. So when they mature, they become multi-headed as well. I would say multi-headed, I mean like the plant behind it. We'll talk about that plant in a sec. So I thought next we might talk about another dragon tree, which is over here. Let me just duck around, step around the rocks there. So yeah, this is also a dragon tree. So this one's from Madagascar, which is on the east coast of South Africa. So this one is called a Dracaena marginata, and this one is a Dracaena draco, more commonly dragon tree, more commonly dragon tree. Now, this is also called a black knight because of the variety, the colours of the foliage. What else could I tell you about it? Okay, these ones here, they grow out towards the sun, so they've got a very thin trunk. They grow a lot quicker than the Canary Islands dragon tree over there. A lot quicker, and they'll grow out towards the sun and have a distorted sort of shape to the trunk. Most people do keep them in pots, and they'll rotate the pot around so they won't grow out in a distorted angle towards the sun. They'll grow sort of straighter if you rotate the pot every couple of weeks or every month. But I thought I'd chuck it in here because it's similar to these other plants. So, okay, we'll go around the other side and we'll talk about this plant here. So this is also from Madagascar, and it's called a Pachypodium lemare, which is quite a mouthful. So people just call it a Madagascan palm. So yeah, obviously you can see these beautiful flowers it has, and quite nice foliage, and of course these dangerous spikes growing off it to protect it. So I actually picked this one up about 6 months ago. I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, someone was giving it away, and I drove about 40 minutes to go and collect it near Brisbane Airport, suburb near Brisbane Airport. Threw it in the back of my Mazda 3, bought it home, and it's doing fantastic. It loves the soil. So you got to, yeah, this is very rocky, sort of free draining soil I've got all these plants in. So anyway, let's talk about, back to the main subject, what I'm going to do. So now the weeds are out, yeah, I'm going to put the Woolworths bags down, then I'm going to put a little bit of weed matting over the top of those, and I'm going to put all these rocks on the top of those. So here we go, Woolworths bags deployed. And I might put a little bit of weed matting over the top. I don't think I can really fit much anyway, so it's going to be mostly just Woolworths bags and rocks straight on them. So we'll give that a crack. Alright, so as you can see, I've now put weed matting over the Woolworths bags. Well, I've got cover on most of them. I don't think there's any real point putting it there. I'll put some more rocks there, sort of to hide the bags a little bit more, but yeah, so the Woolworths bags have effectively just become another layer of suppressant for the weeds, so I'm reasonably confident I don't have to worry about weeds for quite some time. Some pesky little weeds will obviously get in there. I've left a bit of space for water to get to the trees, obviously, because I don't think much water will get through the weed matting, unfortunately. Not really a huge fan of weed matting, but I just really don't want to be out weeding every weekend, so this might make it monthly or even sort of bi-monthly. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's chuck the rocks on. Alright, so here we are, job done. Had to keep this troublemaker out the front actually while I did this. Didn't want him getting to the Woolworths bags or the weed matting. He's trying to make trouble now, but whoop, it's going to need a rock there, I think. Anyway, yep, going to need a rock on that bit. I'll get to that in a second. Now you can see what I've done. I've just put rocks over all of it. I'm going to need to acquire some more rocks just to fill in the gaps, but this will definitely help in stopping me from being out here every weekend. Alright, just trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, and I think I've successfully done that. Please subscribe as it encourages me to make more videos. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.